Now today under literacy grammar, we'll be looking at active and passive voice. Active voice, passive voice. Now the word active voice talks about the doer of an action. It stresses the doer of an action. That is, when the statement is being made, it shows the doer of an action, that is the subject. When we're talking about the doer of an action, it can be a noun or a pronoun. It can be a noun when you use the name of a person, and it can be a pronoun when you use maybe he, she. If the person happens to be a female, you use she. If the person happens to be a male, you use he. If there are many, you can say they. And if you are part of the people, you can say we, and so on. So we'll be looking at active voice. It says active voice is used to stress the doer. The doer is the subject of the action. The person who performed the action is the what? Is the doer. Now, it says why passive voice is used to stress the importance of the action. The passive voice doesn't really have to talk about the doer of the action, but it stresses the what? It made us to know the importance of the action rather than the doer. So we will be considering these 4 examples under active and passive. We have the word active voice, we have the sentences under active voice, and I will be changing it to passive voice. Now the first one, we have I washed the dishes today. I washed the dishes today. If you listen to the sentence is referring to me, that I was the one who washed the dishes. Says I washed the dishes today, and for that it's going to turn to what? I washed the dishes. This washed happens to be past tense, so it will turn to what? The dishes. I washed the dishes today. It will turn to the dishes were washed today. Now because this thing is not there, so says the dishes we will use what? Were, because it is past tense, and the dishes were many. It is not one. Assuming it is just one, you can say was, but this is many. You say were washed today. Then the next one says someone broke the vase. Someone broke the vase. If you want to change this, it will be what? The vase was broken. Because we don't know the person who broke the vase, so you say the vase was broken. So this, you someone when the doer of the sentence is not known. When the doer of the sentence is unknown, you just use the bottle. The someone broke the bottle was broken. So you don't need to repeat again by saying, some people will say someone broke the bottle, and they will say the bottle was broken by someone. You don't need to repeat that. Just say the bottle was broken, since the person who broke the bottle or the vase was unknown. So we have the vase was broken. The vase was broken. Then the third one, we have Danladi will write the letter. Danladi will write the letter. Now, passive voice is used to introduce the doer of the action by using by. By using what? By. I said passive voice is used to introduce the doer. If you want to introduce the doer of the action, the person who performed the action, you will use by. Now, let's assume I want to write this and I want to make use of someone. I will say the vase was broken by someone. So we use by to introduce the what? The doer of the action. Now this says Danladi will write the letter. So, and that will be what? The letter will be written. The letter will be written by Danladi. Now we have to write the name of Danladi because Danladi is there. So this is different from when we don't know the person who performed the action. So Danladi says Danladi will write the letter. So it's going to turn to the letter will be written by Danladi. So let's proceed. This says they will send her to the clinic. Looking at this sentence, we have two objects there. There are two objects there. When there are two objects in a sentence, the indirect object takes what? The indirect object is going to what? Is going to become the subject of the passive voice. The indirect object will become the what? Will become the subject of the passive voice. So for this, it's going to tell us they will send her to the clinic. This will be she, because we don't have anybody, we only have object. So this is going to be she will be sent to the clinic. So it's going to be she will be sent to the clinic. She will be what? She will be sent to the clinic. She will be sent to the clinic. Now let's consider this. We have tenses under active voice and passive voice. We have tenses under active voice and passive voice. Now we have eat. This can be Shayo eats rice. Then it is going to be what? Shayo are eating. It says Shayo eats rice. Shayo eats rice. Shayo eats the rice. It's going to be the rice are eaten by Shayo. Shayo eats rice is going to turn to what? The rice are eaten by Shayo. Then we have the next one. If we have is eating, that is going to turn to is eating. If you have, so is eating will turn to are being eaten. Is eating will turn to what? Are being eaten. Are being eaten. And this is going to turn to we have was eating. Was eating will turn to what? Were being eaten. We have were being eaten. This is going to turn to were being eaten. Then the next one we have ate is going to turn to were eating. It's going to turn to what? Were eating. Were eating. Then we have will eat. Will eat. Will eat will turn to what? Will be eating. Will eat will turn to will be eating. So don't forget, if we have Yusuf eats, if we have Shayo eats the apple, this will turn to what? The apples are eaten by Shayo. Then if we have Shayo is eating rice, this will turn to the rice are being eaten by Shayo. Then if we have was eating, Shayo was eating rice, says the rice were being eaten by Shayo. Say the rice were being eaten by Shayo. Then this, if we have, this is what I'm saying. Where's my duster? Let's, for this, if we have Shayo eats the rice, let's return to the rice. Okay, sorry, let me use apple. Shayo eats the apples. So let's return to the apples are eaten by Shayo. Now, the reason why we use are is because the apple is in plural. And the reason why we use it, you know, this is it. It is what? Is a present tense, a simple present tense. So then here we have number 2. If we have Shayo is eating the apples, then this is going to turn to the apples are being eaten by Shayo. Then the third one, this says Shayo was eating the apples. So I want you to complete this. So you are going to complete the remaining ones. You have it. Ate was eaten is going to turn to what? Were being eaten. So I want you to complete it. Thank you. Any question? Let me know.